hope we are, because if we are, we're live. I came in ready for today. This was my Christmas gift to myself, since I'm going to the baseball, the World Baseball Classic, which is like the World Cup of baseball. I got myself this for Christmas. Please don't ask how much I paid for it. These authentic shirts are insanely priced. But I had to have it. I've had this. I'll have it for many years. I've had this hat since 2008 for the 2008 Caribbean series. So you could like rest assured, it's not money wasted. Look at that. I've got myself some lumbar support. Ah, yeah. You can't imagine how comfortable I am now. Oh, just one little pillow makes a big difference to like a pretty basic chair. By the way, video quality looks good. Everything looking good. Remember what we were doing in this area. Radio silence. Bonsai's tools. Okay, let's bring him his tools, yeah. What's the other quest? Radio silence. Yeah, we're going to Bonsai anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Skiff, Bonsai here. Are you okay there? Haven't heard from you in a while. Just wanted to say I pulled some strings with the Rostock guide. It'll pick you up at the coordinates and get you to Kaskovi. Sound good?
Sounds good. I'm waiting for your guide.
Great. He's nearby and we'll come get you.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R said, I'm working on Ost for my animation project. Nice shirt, by the way.
Sounds really cool. I love working on music. One of my favorite things to do when making videos is making music for them. It's become really cool. So glad to see you're working on that, Iska. That's a lot of fun. By the way, thank you about the shirt. It's really comfortable. It's insanely comfortable, actually. It's possibly one of the most comfortable athletic shirts I've ever worn. The manufacturer is New Era. They're famous for, well, you've surely seen New Era hats before. Um, you know, they're really famous in baseball. See, and they make hats for all the United States sports, as well as many other leagues around the world. So, if you've seen anything from the United States, anything from a United States sports team, in terms of hats, probably made by New Era. They're really like one of the out of the athletic companies. They're not like Adidas or Nike, as the Americans say. They're more like Mizuno, and if you know Mizuno, you know like they are also really high quality stuff, without the branding fluff. So if something's pricey, it's good. Familiar with FL Studio?
Said, FL Studios is bit new to me, but progress is amazing for me.
Frankly, I know this is like I have friends who are professional musicians. Like this is what they do professionally. Like they feed their families making music. I know this pisses them off when I bring up something like this, but I make my music on Suno Studio because it makes it sound professional while I'm not professional. It's just it means you can make pretty good music in the same way that phone camera with all the AI processing makes you take good pictures without knowing how to take pictures. It's kind of like that, and it's a big difference maker for me as someone who's not talented enough musically to make music professionally. What's going on here? Let's go to Bonsai first.
Attic Bahask said, everyone gotta start somewhere.
Well, here's the funny thing. I don't plan on using anything else because it's so good. Let's say, you know what melody you want to play, or you come up with a melody and you don't know how to put it into a song. You just give Suno the melody, and it'll kind of walk you through making more stuff, or it'll even do it for you, which makes it too easy. At one point, you have to wonder, like, is it even me doing this? Probably not.
With the amplifier, I'll record the whole transmission for Medulin to decipher. And that's it.
Are you nuts? S.T.A.L.K.E.R will track the amplifier, and we are as good as that.
If you manage to make an interfering signal out of the full recording, they'll be toast, not us.
You're both nuts with that radio of yours. If you won't listen to me, wait for Scoutmaster.
Where did Scoutmaster go?
Ah, hell knows. Wandered off somewhere, and he's too proud to say where.
What are you fighting about?
Bonsai wants to use the amplifier at full capacity to record the whole transmission. But there is a problem.
A big fucking one. Mercs will be able to track it and come for us.
If you just listen to me, it'll all be fine. Can you take my word for it just this once?
Mercs did track me down. Hold on, guys. I want to check how the stream looks for you. Okay. Looks good. I wanted to make sure it looked good, because my preview, for some reason, is really low quality in the YouTube thing.
Attic Bahask said, at such situation I just vocalize the beat I have in my head, keep making noises even at break works, then try to note it down till I make it a song or a guitar tune.
Yeah. It's similar, what you say, to something I heard John Mayer say, where he said, you've got to hum it, like, you got to be able to a melody. It's something that has to come out of you like that, or even with the instrument in your hands. But you shouldn't go into it robotically. So it's good that you're doing it like that.
I spoke to Skull at the Volkhov site.
Gee, how did you make it out? Does he know about us? Could he have followed you back?
Of course he could have. We should get out of this dump and to the mainland while we can.
I got the amplifier from Volkhov.
Great! I knew you'd
Attic
put it
Bahask
off. Bring it over here.
said,
Don't you
my
fucking give it
co-workers,
to
when
him.
they saw that first
thing
time,
will
was
be
so
the death of us
confused
all.
till they gotten used to it.
Yeah. Let's...
Why'd it be the death of you?
Because if he turns it on at full power, Mercs will be able to track us down.
If we don't, they'll come up with another way. The zone is small. This way, we'll deal with the transmission, Skull, and everything.
Enough with the panic. I trust Bonsai.
I knew I should have bought it to Rostock.
But don't turn anything on until Scoutmaster's back. You hear me?
I'll just check the amplifier. Maybe it's no good at all. Skiff, you coming? Let's have some peace and quiet.
You know what? I should have some place in quiet, mate.
Attic Bahask said, best thing about my workspace is that they allow me to bring my voice cancelling headphones due to me having sensory overload.
First, do you trust me that I know how to put an end to this? And that I want to help us?
I believe you want to, but I'm not sure about the rest.
Back when you found me in the mine, in the cage, you told me to wait, and I did. Told me to follow, I did. No questions asked. It was your playing field,
S.T.A.L.K.E.R,
and I trusted you.
said.
But now we're both
Miss
on
your
mine.
mic
Oh.
isn't working, lol.
I accidentally muted it when I was grabbing the cable so that it wouldn't get in the way of the mouse. Thank you for pointing it out. Because my microphone is the Wave 3 by El Gato, also known as the cat. When you touch it on the top, it mutes. Sometimes I accidentally mute myself. It is a very good USB microphone. A lot of time you'll hear people overemphasize the, oh no, you need XLR and you need a whole console in this. But this helps keep it simple. I'm not doing anything too crazy here. And it's like playing on console versus PC. This is like playing on console. It's just simple, it just works. And sometimes I'm not smart enough to make it work better, as you saw there.
At least you have a plan, unlike the others.
Thank you. You know, it's hard when everyone thinks you're
S.T.A.L.K.E.R
cuckoo. I appreciate
said.
it. Give me the amp.
Subconscious levels of
It's
flexing.
working great, just as I thought.
I don't think it's flexing.
Didn't want to say it in front of everyone. We got a rat. You don't think Skull just happened to be a
Why is it
Volkov?
flexing, man?
Scoutmaster disappeared right after you left? I don't want to jump to conclusions, but it's weird.
Why would Scoutmaster do that? He's the one who cares about the camp most.
Let's be real. Every one of us here, at least once, thought about ratting the rest out and saving himself. Someone might have had enough. Might be Scoutmaster. I wouldn't blame him.
You're only suspect.
You only suspect him.
Not just him. I don't want to badmouth anyone since the other two stayed here, you know?
S.T.A.L.K.E.R
Actually
said.
mention it.
I use my earbuds as a mic.
That's how I used to use my, just so you know, this isn't my first YouTube channel. I used to make videos about the sport of paintball. And the earliest videos I did, I would record audio separately on my phone by wiring the earbuds inside my shirt like a lav and record, and then record with the camera using its own mic. And I would just add the audio of the lav on. And it sounded really good, especially for what it was. I would even go through actual lav mics that weren't as good as that solution, but they were more convenient. So I stuck with them. I would like to get into the wireless microphone thing for the camera so that I use my camera more. It would make things a lot easier. But for now, we're still doing this the old-fashioned way. Just using one microphone on the PC and the camera's own mic.
I'll try to find him. Any leads?
He had a stash at the edge of the burnt forest. I know because the jammer's always on. So, no transmission can... catch my drift? I'll send you the coordinates. Just don't do anything stupid if you're not sure.
It seems like a time-sensitive thing, so I'll go do it right away. It'd be cool. You know, I know it's not very
S.T.A.L.K.E.R
user-friendly.
said. My headphones mic is not best quality, yet somehow my 5 years old earbuds is better, hence is my best option for any guitar.
You're playing acoustic, which means you can get it really, really close without it getting in the way and actually capture the acoustic sound. Because, you know, I don't like how acoustic guitars sound plugged in compared to the natural sound of the acoustic. I'd rather have the natural sound of the acoustic. Obviously, it's more difficult to record. Buddy. Some shooting going on. Wonder what it is. And they're shooting back, so it's a firefight. These guys were here before. They didn't just get killed, right? These guys have nothing to do with the firefight we just witnessed. Bloodsucker in the distance, sucking some blood. Oh, the zone. So gonna get whacked by one of those lightning bolts eventually. Let's see where we're actually going. It's a little... Okay, I know this village. This is, there's a stash in this area. I know the one.
Emission!
Oh, no.
Run and hide! Quickly!
Is this Orbita? Something's chasing me. Do mutants survive the
At
mission?
Hussey and UC 7405
Wonder.
said, Hola.
Hola Hussein, how are you doing, my friend? Hola Hussein, how you doing, my friend? Hola Hussein, how you doing, Hola Hussein, how you doing,
At Hussey and Musini 7405 said, How's the DLC? You know I haven't even had the chance to check it out.
Well, so far so good. By the way, this is the guy from the trailer. The reveal trailer. You guys remember him? He's the guy with the rifle on his back and he turns around. This is him.
My damn detector's no good.
At
You don't have a
Zaxeve68
spare one, do you?
said,
I'll buy it.
Why you keep popping on my feed, Dominican man. At Nick_Nick.
Hola Nika! Look!
Miss Ha.
Look!
At Nick_Nick
Look!
said,
Look!
Hello
I am
everyone.
your father. I am your father. Hey, look. You guys see it? You guys see it? You guys see it?
At Hussey and Musini 7405
Hola, Nick.
said,
I've got this one.
Hello Nick.
It's a good price.
Whoa, really? You don't mind? Thanks, man. With a detector like this, I ain't afraid of no anomalies. I don't have many coupons, but I can throw in some valuable information.
At Nick_Nick
If you've got any questions,
said,
just ask.
Dominican
I know this
Republic,
area
hell
like
yeah.
the back of my hand.
At Zaxeve68 said, Dominigram.
What do you know about the school?
What do you know about the school?
They say there are ghosts
The
inside.
Scola.
They make all kinds of noise, they throw things at you. No
Attic
one
the
in their
Hask
right mind would
said,
go there. But
Miss
there
Ho,
was
could
one
you send the
stalker. They
server
called
link
him
since I
Hermit.
left on accident while trying to clean
Well,
my
he
server
was a
list
real
from
weirdo.
servers I never
He used to go
interacted
there
in?
empty-handed,
Oh, no.
just like
Let's
that.
do
No
something about
gun or
that, sure.
proper gear. Maybe he was hiding some loot there, or just trying his luck. I don't know.
Working on it. Working on it. So here's the invite to server. And, you know, I do it manually because I'm not smart enough to have the exclamation point Discord. So here you go.
At Kantgamerite said,
Tell me about Parents Hill.
https://discord.gg/eprgwx24.
No one knows who made them or why. They were there long before the zone. Someone named it after the Slavic god of lightning, because it got struck by electros during an emission, and the name stuck. They say the anomalies there are powerful, and that means good artifacts, too. I'm thinking about heading there with your detector, so thanks again, man.
Maybe I see him there as well.
What do you know about the Krug
Addict
antenna
Bahask
complex?
Kangomorite.
Said,
That godforsaken shithole,
THX
blood-suckers
At
used
Niche
to nest in
underscore
its
Nick
basements.
said,
They'd go hunting stalkers
At
in the dead of
Kantgamerite
night, then haul their victims back there.
They haul the victims?
I heard S.T.A.L.K.E.R was the one who took the damn Bremen out.
It's
and
true.
Single-handedly at that. He suffocated most of them with gas. The ones that were tough enough to survive, he filled full of lead.
Yeah, I remember that.
But no one dares to go in there. One of our vets said he heard wailing and blood-curdling screams coming from inside. I don't know if it's true, and I ain't planning to find out.
It would suck if that were true. What about the cemetery?
What can you tell me about the cemetery?
The
There's
cemetery.
some bad shit going down there, I tell ya. Every time you pass it, you see 1 or 2 empty graves. It's no use filling them. There will just be a new one there the next day. Every grave is just waiting for someone
At
to lie
Hussey and
in it.
Musini
After a couple
7405
of days, it'll find 'em.
said,
So,
Any
unless
idea
you
what
fancy
unique
becoming
weapon
a
was
grave
added?
dweller, stay as far from those graves as possible.
I think it's
Addict Bahask
a carbine
said,
GP37.
I'll try to focus on FL Studios now, maybe mix it with recordings of my guitar. Good luck.
Good luck, Iskra. Hopefully it all turns out very nicely for you. Looking forward to hearing that soundtrack, dude. Best of luck. I'm a ninja. And you might be asking, Misha, did you give him your Velis? I said, yeah. Why not? You know, like, what am I gonna do with a really expensive detector anyway? Aside from detect things. Oh no, hopefully this guy doesn't get killed on his way out.
At Niche underscore Nick
That would suck.
said, have you heard the latest news from the zone?
What is the latest news from the zone? I'm here to figure it out. But I heard that there's a signal. Oh no.
At Niche underscore Nick said, solder spike was stolen by Skeef. At Niche underscore Nick said, and.
And how did they find Skeef? How did they find him? Did they use some special equipment to search for him? Okay, where was I going? I was looking for Scoutmaster. He is 400 meters this way. That's quite taken off track by the emission. Eh. 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 Gimme! 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 Ah! Gimme! Me! 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 Oh. Am I lucky or unlucky? Those are zombies.
@Nick_Nick said, I had to watch an ad, even thought I have an ad block. Wow.
Well, what I had asked you, Nick, was, did they find Skeef? Shoot, man, that's a lot of zombies. Did they find Skeef? You know, using some sort of specialized...
@Nick_Nick said, enjoy your 10 cents or whatever YT pays.
Thank you. YouTube probably for ads on streams pays less than on videos, so it's probably like 1 cent. I'm not kidding, it's probably 1 cent. It's definitely... Oh shit, man. I got really lucky there. How am I not dead?
@Nick_Nick
How
said,
am I not dead?
no, they did not.
No, they did not what? What did I ask that they did not? I know one thing. Had I had this encountered in the original trilogy, I would have been dead. Disappeared ages ago. What's the joke?
@Nick_Nick
What
said,
was the joke?
whatever, the joke was dumb anyway.
I was distracted by the zombies. Please forgive me. You know, like when you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zombies, as well as their bloodsucker buddies chasing after you, giving you the pew pew and the and the you kinda get a little bit carried away. So about the bike.
@Nick_Nick
Yeah.
said, the bike thing.
Oh, so they didn't go look for him in a helicopter or anything? The sort? These wardens? Yes, they are wardens. Man, this game looks so good. Glad I'm streaming it with good reasons too. Another bloodsucker? How many? Like, we're gonna start measuring gameplay in bloodsuckers per hour. Come on, bloodsucker.
@Nick_Nick said, I suspect he is hinting in Dominican Republic, 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 Dominican Republic.
There's 2 of them, of course there are. How many bloodsuckers am I gonna meet in the same hour? There's one, come on. Don't run away. There's 3 of them. There has to be 3 now. Keep drink up, drink up, drink up. Right, how many bloodsuckers have we faced? 2 in the basement, 2 with the zombies. No, 3. And I hear more in the distance. Bro, how many bloodsuckers are there today? Wow. Here comes the other one. Here comes the other bloodsucker. I see him, he's coming. Can you see him? He doesn't see me yet. Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. What did you think would happen? I mean, those 2 are what you call a clue, and you still attacked me. And there's another one in the distance I just heard. What? How many bloodsuckers are in the zone out? What?
_Nick said, "It's raining bloodsuckers today in it." At Omega and there.
Yeah. And Snorks. Wow.
//
Hola Omega, how are you doing, my friend? That's a lot of Snorks too. Holy, I'll just let them fight each other. I don't have time for this. Or ammo, frankly. One. Really?
At _Nick said, "LOL." At Omega and said, "Typical Redditor intelligence level. It saw you and 3 of his buddies and decided that he will definitely win." At _Nick said, "You alerted the horde."
The horde? The horde of dogs. What's this, though?
Skiff, I reckon this isn't a social call. Come on over, let's talk.
Let's talk, but let me first grab the stuff. Lots of stuff to grab. I think the key is down in the farm area thing. Alright. Scoot up and butt up.
Who told you about this place? And since you're here, what for?
Good job dealing with those mutants. Almost too good for an old guide like yourself.
Good eye. I didn't become a guide right away. Spent my whole life shooting. What's your point?
Why did you leave the camp right when Skull ambushed me at the Volkov site?
To clear my head. Take a breather. But it's my understanding you assumed I sold you out. I'm no saint myself, but nothing like that. Come on, I'll show you the stash. I hope you're working on your defenses, not just looking for double agents. You got the wrong suspect, but the suspicion is justifiable. Skull managed to find you somehow. You still have the
At Raiden
amplifier,
Rising
right?
Revengeance said, "March will be my month."
I might.
So you do trust me a bit. I didn't expect you to. Good to know. We're here. Come closer. I'll
So
give you
this
the
has
stash
nothing
key.
to do with the key.
Here. Open the safe yourself, for the sake of the investigation.
You hid this stash for so long, and now you just agree to show
Hola,
it?
Raiden.
I have things to hide, but not now, and not from you. No need to be scared. Crack it open.
All right, let's crack it open then. Huh? Some merc suit? He was a merc.
Come in. You at the spot? The group's still clueless. Yes, as they should be. They're tinkering with radios, looking for something. No idea what. Whatever it is, let them find it. Sending the frequency now. Let them tune into it and get back to base. That's it. Our tickets to the mainland are worth so little. Well, it really is a rich man's world. Help the scientists. Let them listen to that transmission. You fucked me over, you piece of shit. You thought you could use me one last time, so everyone would die.
At Hugo's drawing 2871. Said. Hollow. At Hugo's drawing 2871. Said. Misha. At Omega Envy. Said. I know what is being sent on that frequency.
Well,
Yes, you do,
are
Omega.
interrogation's over.
Yes, you do. Let us have it. Come on. What is being heard on that frequency? What is being heard on that frequency? Give it to us. Come on, Omega. I know you've got it in you.
I worked with Skull for many years. You heard of Surgeon? I guess not. I stepped back a long time ago. There he was, gathering the ones still alive for one last gig, promising
At
them a
Raiden
quiet
Rising
house
Revengeance.
on the mainland,
Said.
in the zone
Oh,
The
together.
Raiden.
frequency plays the
Out in
Christmas
zone
version of
together.
Caramel Donson.
I
It does
fell
not.
for it.
No, it does not.
Bloody romantic.
The
You heard how he abandoned me to listen
frequency.
to Zombie FM. So
At
now
Omega
Skull
Envic.
and I have a conflict
Said.
of interest.
I know song that's even worse.
No, no, no.
At Hugo's drawing 2871. Said. A man being fisted.
No, no. The frequency plays this.
At
Let's-
Kantgamerite. Said. Dominican Republic, 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 Dominican Republic.
That's what
At Niche underscore Nick. Said. Ukraine, Dominican Republic, Ukraine, Ukraine, Dominican Republic, 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 Ukraine, Ukraine, Dominican Republic, 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 Ukraine, Dominican Republic. At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said.
Raiden's not
Dominican
Jamaica
Republic,
in there.
Dominican Republic, 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 Jamaica, Dominican Republic, 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 Dominican Republic. At Hugo's drawing 2871. Said. XD. At Omega Envic. Said. It plays Spanish version of Bakamitai backwards XD. At Omega Envic. Said. Song from the game Yakuza XD. At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
I just drank
Said.
the last little bit of
Dame
cyanide I had.
Dame Yo, Dame Nano Yo, Antaga, Sukid Suki Sukid.
Just kidding. That's vitamins.
If you did work with Skull before,
At Hugo's Drawing
Spill it.
2871.
who's behind the
Said.
transmission?
RN
One
I'm
of
fucking a
ours
PC.
contacted Skull.
Fucking-
At Hugo's Drawing 2871.
New life.
Said.
A tale
Fixing.
as old as time.
At Niche underscore Nick.
But this one was
Said.
convincing. Someone on the mainland
Hugo's
really
Drawing
wants this shit to
2871.
be broadcast
Said.
and really doesn't want
LOL.
these scientists paying
At
attention
Hugo's
to
Drawing
it. I'm almost
2871.
sure the previous groups
Said.
got into similar
Skull, skull,
accidents
skull, skull, skull.
orchestrated by someone.
At Omega Envic. Said. 07.
You're doing what to the PC?
You never said you knew Skull, or that you were a mercenary.
Because I wanted to live, and the only way to quit is to go 6 feet under. So, Surgeon is dead. Now, long live Scoutmaster. I need Kaskovi. My future quiet place for my golden years. Skull
Raiden
wants
Rising
to take that away from
Revengeance.
me, so I'll have
Said.
to defend myself with the
Hugo
people
and his
I have
PC
here.
is like Nick and Victoria. __ Richter Watt.
Inappropriate comments, Richter. Raiden. We want to keep this family friendly.
At Niche _ Nick. Said. _ Big WOW.
But I believe that Nick's lady is Agatha first, then Victoria, no?
Let's say you didn't rat me out. Somebody else sure did.
I checked Medulin and Rascal.
At Omega
I have
Envic.
my suspicions.
Said.
It's quite
He's
easy
either
with
fixing his PC
Medulin.
or fucking with it.
He doesn't
Frankly,
drink usually,
I fail to see the
but if
difference.
you get him to,
At
he
Hugo's
won't
Drawing
be able to hold his
2871.
tongue.
Said.
Rascal is a tough
To the
one,
hell with autofill
but
hajajajaj
Medulin did say he had a
jjs.
secret warehouse in the camp, so he definitely has something.
Laughing
to
in
hide.
Spanish just sounds weird in English.
You won't slaughter another group after listening to that transmission?
There's no way to be certain, but I can feel it when it's about to happen. That's why I came out here, to hold some old stuff, to let out my anger on the mutants, to remind myself who I am. It helps. Don't you worry about me. Get back to Kaskovi.
Would you play Clear Sky in
At
Spanish?
Raiden Rising Revengeance.
It's hard to trust you after what happened.
I played Clear Sky
I can
in Spanish
understand
today.
that, but
At
I need
Omega
your
Envic.
trust now more than ever.
Said.
Once
To be
Skull
honest,
gets to
this
the
phrase
camp,
in Ukrainian makes
and
way
he
more
will.
sense XD.
Which
we'll
one?
have to watch each other's
Which
backs.
sense?
I'll get a grip and go back
Like
to
fixing and
Kaskovi.
fucking?
You should check if Medulin or Rascal happen to have a little rat's tail.
I guess it should be like, oh, I'm fooling around with my PC, and like, you can kind of turn fooling around into something to do with, you know? Yeah.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. The bandits who rob you when you hunt Fang sound so weird in Spanish I genuinely thought they spoke Catalan. At Omega Envic. Said. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, guys, I hope you're enjoying yourselves this wonderful, wonderful evening. For some of you, or afternoon. But for me, it is just noon. Can you believe it? The world is such an incredible place. Everyone in this stream is experiencing a different part of the day, and I think that's beautiful. I hear the bloodsuckers in the distance. Another emission, really? Woof. And I just took the Hercules. I lost the Hercules I just took. Oh, mamma mia, let me go.
At Hugo's Drawing 2871 said, there are 2 Spanish on dubs, one is Spanish from Europe, other one is Spanish for America. At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, I was up till 7 AM last night cause I was too immersed in Tainted Grail. At Niche_Nick said,
Fall of Avalon, huh?
Ha.
I think we're gonna run out of bloodsuckers. There's so many.
At Hugo's Drawing 2871
Three
said,
more.
European Spanish has been used for dubbing games since the 90s. At Hugo's Drawing 2871 said, European.
Oh, European. You're European. I'm not a peon. You are. Freaking bloodsuckers, man. How many are we gonna face today? Apparently there's another one outside. What is going on? What is going on with all the bloodsuckers?
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, Nick just awoke my PTSD. That shit sounded like a machine gun.
Thought there was something shining. It was the laser from the pistol. Why?
At Hugo's Drawing 2871 said, we are a family.
Sure feels like it. Sure feels like family here.
Said, how different is European Spanish from the American one?
Oh, that's a good question.
2871 said, you killed a family. At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
Oh, I did kill a family.
Ha.
Oh, look at that. That looks really creepy.
2871 said, they were visiting the little bloodsuckers for Christmas.
They weren't gonna suck my blood if that's what they wanted. But, about European Spanish from American Spanish. In the Americas, Spanish varies wildly from country to country. Kind of like English, too, if you really think about it. You know how Jamaican English sounds a certain way, and American English sounds a certain way, and Canadian English sounds quite similar to the American, but it's still different. And even inside the United States, there's different accents as well. It's kind of what you get.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, Nick _Nick. At Niche_Nick.
Yeah.
Said, I was always wondering why do devs make 2 different localizations for Spanish.
The difference is the European style of Spanish dubbing is way too much for the average Latin American to listen to and take seriously, frankly. I'll do my best to speak like a Spanish person from Spain. Hostia, tío, estamos en el bosque negro, donde la oscuridad nos invade. Ah, gilipollas. And in Latin American Spanish, a neutral accent would say, oh no, estamos en el bosque. La oscuridad nos invade. Qué pena. Another bloodsucker. What is going on, boys and girls? So, yeah, there is reason enough to make different dubs. Most Latin Americans would accept what would be called a neutral Latin American Spanish, which is less conjugation type. So Spanish in Spain uses el vosotros for the second person, while Latin America uses usted
Anton_70308
for the formal second person, and tú for the
Are there any major Creoles in the Dominican Republic? At Raiden Rising
What is a major Creole?
Said, I played a game that had 2 Brazilo-Portuguese language options, but not normal Portuguese.
What do you mean normal Portuguese, Raiden? Normal Portuguese is Brazilian Portuguese. We all know that. Just ask Nico Chen. But yeah, like the same way you get different Portuguese in Portugal, in Africa, and in Brazil. Brazil.
At Anton
You get different
70308 said, "Bless, sorry, I meant LA commonly spoken Creole."
Well, Dominican Spanish is very
Hugo's drawing 2871
different from
said, "Normal Portuguese, panadeiros."
Panadeiros. Dominican Spanish
At
is
Raiden Rising Revengeance
can be considered its own dialect, really, because it's just
Nico
so
should
wild,
be crowned
man.
Emperor of the Sun.
You know, like Dominican Spanish, Puerto Rican Spanish, and Chilean Spanish are in 3 leagues of their own. Even Argentine Spanish has its own conjugation types. South America tends to have a in-between of the usted and the vosotros, which is vos, para vos. But also you see in La Plata, like Uruguay and Argentina, how they conjugate differently. For example, if I tell you in neutral Latin American Spanish, repeat what you said, quote, you say, repite lo que dijiste. Or repite lo que me dices. But in Argentine Spanish, it's like, repetí lo que me decí. So it's very different as well. Yeah, Argentines have, like, this is a thing in Latin America.
At Anton
In Latin American countries, it's common to say, like...
I heard Argentinians love to say they speak the best version of Spanish.
Like...
At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
It's something that you say a lot.
Said, does all of Brazil speak Portuguese, or is there parts where Spanish is primarily spoken like in border regions?
I wouldn't know, Raiden. I don't
Hugo's
think so.
drawing 2871 said, Che boludo.
Che boludo. ¿Cuántas copas tenés? Instead of amigo. ¿Cuántas copas tienes? It is like, it is very different. Now, Hugo can back me up here, but in Latin America primarily, there's a common joke about Argentina saying that it's the poor person with a superiority complex, because for the last few years Argentina has been rather poor. Now, that doesn't take away from the fact that Buenos Aires is a tremendous city and the metropolitan area around it is an incredible place to visit. It's exemplary, but you know, it's kind of funny that it is true. In Argentina, there's a bit of a superiority complex going on.
Rising Revengeance
So
said, I kinda wanna learn Spanish, but at the same time I would have no real use for it.
That's what you think. You could talk to me in Spanish.
At Hugo's drawing 2871 said, Buenos Aires es hermoso.
Yeah, it is. And you know, one thing that I think nobody in Latin America wanted Argentina to win the World Cup, because that would mean that for the next 4 years they would be unbearable with them winning the World Cup. Impossible to handle. Like every argument would be, sí, pero tenemos 3 Copas del Mundo. It would probably end up like that.
At Hugo's drawing 2871 said, guys, don't search about Formosa in Argentina, you'll be traumatized.
I will look for it now. ¿Qué es la Formosa? About the beauty? Oh yeah. That's a nice looking place. Kind of like, ooh,
At Niche
they made
Nick
swamps look nice.
said,
wow.
Is that some kind of disease or what?
It looks like a swampy area, but it's a really nice looking swampy area.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. I don't want to be a Mina, but I dislike Argentina a lot. At Hugo's Drawing 2871. Said. Imagine North Korea and Argentina, that's it.
Really? I need to look more into it. That sounds really interesting. Good thing I left the tab open so I can remember. Where is Bonsai? I need to give him his tools. By the way, my...
So, what's new around the zone? Scandals, gossip, business opportunities? If I had a VIP card, I would have given it to you already.
I'm the VIP. I could use some ammo since I don't have a personal box yet. Could use a tech too. So 500. No, it's not. There's no point in selling that. Oh, never mind.
At Hugo's Drawing 2871. Said. Man, Argentina is very rich on dinosaurs.
I do know that. That is a fact too. Lots of fossils have been found in Argentina. And the Patagonia area is incredible wilderness. It's a big country too. I think the average European person doesn't comprehend the size of Argentina.
You'll always be a VIP here.
It's a big country.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. I love dinosaurs, but I still don't like Argentina.
Do you like the Dominican Republic? We're gonna give it our best in the World Baseball Classic, and hopefully we will lift the World Cup of Baseball in March of 2026. I'm really excited. I'm so excited, guys. You have no idea. I'm so excited. I'm the excitedest. To go to the games, the atmosphere, the crowd. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be incredible. Where is this guy?
At Anton_70308. Said. Have you been to Haiti? At
Yeah,
Raiden Rising
I've been to
Revengeance.
Haiti.
Said. I like the Dominican Republic, Colombia, and Honduras. At Hugo's Drawing 2871. Said. How many Venezuelans are in Dominican Republic?
There's many Venezuelans. Actually, I train with, like, some of my best friends who I train with are from Venezuela, and we've got the joking going on already about the Baseball World Cup, but they're more soccer Venezuelans, or Venezolano de fútbol. They're not that big on baseball, but Venezuela is a very important baseball country too. There's a lot of people from Venezuela here, and you tend to see that it's really, I think we get some of Venezuela's best, because to cross the Caribbean Sea, you have to have some resources. So we got some of the more educated people who went to school and had a business or had a career going on, and they had to leave the country for one reason or another. I know it's really difficult to understand the emigration situation that Venezuela is going through right now, but there's a lot of Venezuelans who have left the country. The country is suffering from serious brain drain, but it's also overwhelming to the neighboring countries who have received a lot of people. It's a very difficult situation altogether, but for the most part, Venezuelans are viewed very positively in the Dominican Republic. But nobody likes the Venezuelan government either. Maybe that's the case in Venezuela as well. I don't know. As far as we're concerned, the downfall of the Maduro government is within the Dominican Republic's best interests. However, how that downfall comes is difficult to
At Hugo's drawing 2871.
describe in a way that is
said,
beneficial to anyone.
Venezuela has almost 10 million people outside the country. At
Yeah,
Hugo's drawing
that's
2871.
Banzai and his
said,
ideas.
in a country of like 30 million.
Better. I should
That's
have seen this
insane.
coming.
Wow. It's ridiculous. The videos coming out of Venezuela a few years ago about they're not even being toilet paper, they're not being bread. Supermarkets were empty. It was hard to, really hard to assimilate all of that.
Spell it out. What does Banzai want to do?
Use a military amplifier to record the whole transmission from start to finish. Then, I'd be able to create an interfering signal. If it's overlapped, this radio nightmare will no longer be a threat to anyone.
Noise canceling, basically.
But if Banzai turns the amplifier on, I'll be trying to beat death itself. And if Skull makes it out here first, we are as good as dead anyway.
Yeah, but about the Venezuela thing, just because it's within our interest doesn't mean we want something like a war between the United States and Venezuela to do it. That is not something that would be good for us, just to make it clear. Just because we're right in the middle of the
At
two
Anton
countries.
_70308 said, I wonder if GSC will ever add the Belarus part of the zone. At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
Raiden, we don't have
said,
a...
How is the Dominican military in your opinion? Like not whether you like it or not, but whether you think they're a formidable force or simply just dudes with guns.
We have a military designed around... It's a national guard, so we have a national guard. We don't have an army, by the way. It's called an army, but it's really a national guard. We have a national guard, we have an air force, and we have a navy. The main purpose of the Dominican Armed Forces is to conduct disaster response operations. So whenever there's a crisis of any kind, natural disaster or political crisis or whatever, they're designed to contain it. So it's a small force that can be mobilized rather quickly. And there's a strong emphasis on border security and counter-narcotic operations. So when the United States talks about like the narco traffic in the Caribbean, that's very true that it's been a thing for a long time. That has happened. And the Dominican Navy has regular encounters with drug smugglers, just taking them down. But as a formidable force, like, what's the point of that here? It's a waste of money. In the Caribbean, where you really don't have adversaries, where you don't have
At
anyone
Rising
wanting
Revengeance
to invade anybody.
said, so they're kind of like a QRF in a
Spell
sense.
it out.
Kind of,
What
yeah.
does-
That
That's kind of the
See
idea, yeah.
what coming?
that this group would be in danger too. I should have gotten more medkits, sea protection, headphones, everything, for crying out loud.
The Dominican military is too small to project power. The last combat operations officially conducted by the Dominican Republic were in Iraq in 2003. And that was just a very small unit, and they were designed to help reestablish roads, electricity, just keep infrastructure up. They weren't even supposed to have combat operations. Now, they did have combat operations, but that was the last of it. It's not a very seasoned fighting force, and again, there's not a whole lot of a reason to have that.
I think I'll come back later.
Provided there is a later.
Latin America is probably the most chill region in the entire world when it comes to conflict. It's just not a thing between nations.
So, what's new around the zone? Scandals, gossip, business opportunities? If I had a VIP card, I would have given it to you already.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, what's their weaponry like?
Dominican Republic forces mainly use American hand-me-downs or stuff coming out of, American and European hand-me-downs, and Brazilian aircraft, Spanish aircraft. We are developing our own military industrial base, but it's mostly an assembly thing. So assembling aircraft, fighting vehicles, stuff like that. Just so you could adapt it and customize it a little better. But it's just American hand-me-downs mainly. Kind of like this stuff here. I'm curious about these AKs. I just know I don't have the ammo for them. But it's being sold here and pretty pricey. That doesn't make sense, right? Doesn't make sense for that to be so expensive. You guys want to use the trophy gun? Because this is worn out. I need to put it away. Let's use the trophy. See what it's like. Ah, it's too much money. It's not worth it to me. You don't have any vodka? I'm screwed.
You'll always be a VIP here.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I don't have any vodka, so let's see if some of the bodies have some beer. I should do it, kind of.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, do you guys have like a 1-year mandatory service, or is it purely a volunteer force?
Purely a volunteer force, yeah. I think, though, I would be very in favor of having a 1-year mandatory public service, which could involve military service. So, like, you work in public service for a year. And this would really, really help to develop the public services we have.
Said, war is bad, but we don't have any other choice for taking Maduro down, because we had like 4 protests and they ended up with killings and detained people.
Yeah, I think it's very naive to say that doesn't solve problems. It does. That's why humankind has done it throughout its entire history. I just hope there's a way, like a swift coup.
Drawing 2871.
A swift coup would maybe work.
But yeah, narco government is real. Terror proxies are real. Even if it sounds like an excuse.
I agree with that. It's fairly clear to me that the Venezuelan government is highly destabilizing to surrounding nations. For example, we have evidence that Russian and Venezuelan cyber operations are creating propaganda that is causing conflict between Dominicans and Haitians, because we share a border with Haiti, and it's a very turbulent country, and there is a genuine refugee situation going on. And the average Haitian refugee doesn't have an education, doesn't speak Spanish, so it's a very difficult situation with integration. It's hard for Haitians to assimilate, and it's hard for the average Dominican citizen with, frankly, a poor education and doesn't know how to speak French or Creole, and you have a recipe for abrasion there. And there's like on Facebook and social media, there's lots of propaganda, fake stories about that would stir the pot between Haitians and Dominicans, and Venezuela, Russia, China seem to be behind that.
At Hugo's
We're
drawing
involved in that.
2871 said, "It is a fact that there are Venezuelans in the U.S. Navy on the Caribbean that would be happy to take down Maduro."
Yep. Don't underestimate how many Venezuelans outside of Venezuela are incredibly eager to go back home. And this is their ticket. So this may be actually a very popular invasion if it gets to that. Like, very popular. It's easy to think how in the United States, how like Americans won't accept this. There's a lot of Latin Americans in the United States, and most of them would actually be for it. Just scary when you think of how this could give the current administration in the United States a lot of credit that they frankly haven't earned
At
or
Anton
deserve.
_70308 said, "Yes, peas, yes, peas."
Yes, peas.
Banzai and his ideas.
At Raiden Rising
I'm no
Revengeance
better. I should have seen
said,
this coming.
"Also, I'm asking a lot cause I want to start working on my LATAM nations in my world build, and I want to make them more similar to their IRL counterpart than what I've previously done." At Hugo's drawing 2871 said, "And it is also truth that Chavez and Maduro expropriated assets from American companies and they haven't pay any compensation." At Hugo's drawing 2871
Drink maybe?
said,
What does science say
"Yeah,
about the
you can ask
impact of
haha."
alcohol on stress?
No
Yes,
way.
go away, Raiden.
Death is breathing down our necks. What if I have to shoot?
I'm not saying we should get wasted, just the prescribed amount.
Maybe just a little. As a sedative.
Yes.
Nasty stuff. Between us, have you been in tough situations like this before? Or is this the worst yet?
I've been through worse. I want to hear about Skeef on the mainland.
Not here yet. But I saw worse things on the mainland.
I guess it's personal. But will you tell me? Give me an example.
I got back from a war to a world I didn't belong in. With no one to fucking care.
You were in the military? Then you get it. And K2 was a search group. I sent them to at least find the bodies. I sent them to die. You understand? If Skull contacted me, I'd give him anything. Just so he'd leave the group alone.
At Hugo's
If
drawing
he'd just
2871
take me.
said, "I saw an interesting long saga of videos about current plans for global politics of current American administration. It helped me understand better the policies of Donald."
Yeah, but he's very...
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said,
How do I say this?
"Wait, Ukraine was in a war in the S.T.A.L.K.E.R timeline? How did I miss that?"
Well, that's why I wanted to hear from Skeef. Now, about that, Ugo. Like, it reminds me of the Greenland situation.
At Anton _70308 said, "Ukraine was in the Donbass war in S.T.A.L.K.E.R, I believe."
So, the war in Donbass started
At
after
Hugo's
S.T.A.L.K.E.R
drawing
was released.
2871 said, "Putin, the zone is Russian."
But like Ugo, it reminds me about the companies and all that. the strategy that this administration has is strange because things that were kind of secretive, or not secretive, but like delicately touched in other administrations, like how Greenland is going to be pivotal when Arctic ice melts, how Russia is expanding there, Norway is going to be a crucial partner to basically patrol the Arctic Ocean. The blatant attempt at annexing Greenland was just senseless, really, because it is within your national security interests to have Greenland on your side. You've had a strategy for protecting different areas of the world. It's called NATO. And the Trump administration is basically disregarding NATO's importance. It's like you have the framework to carry out the strategy you want in the Arctic Ocean, and you want to do away with it? Like, the adversarial relationship between the United States and Russia is only going to get worse, especially in the Arctic. They've been telling kids in Russia, that their enemy is NATO and the United States and the West. That those are the biggest threats to Russian existence. And you just accept, oh, I get along with Vlad. That, come on.
At Anton_70308 said, my country is basically a colony of Russia loudly crying face.
Anton, is it Venezuela? Or is it in Europe?
Said, my mom keeps interrupting my attempt to listen to the stream, so I missed almost nothing.
You think it was your fault the groups died? Why?
I got them the best gear. Tried to
At
prepare
Omega
them
Envic
for anything.
said,
But
Trump doesn't seem he needs peace. He wants land grab.
They'd have refused, and a great discovery was at stake.
I think
I should have stopped
he's very
after the first
transactional.
group died.
Belarus.
At Anton_70308 said,
It's a tough position
no, I'm from
you guys
Belarus.
are in.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, what I wrote made no sense.
It did not, Raiden, but I think I know what you meant.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance
Anton
said, I mean that I missed a lot.
The sad thought about, like, the sad thing about what I think would happen if
At Hugo's
Belarus
2871
became more European
said, yeah,
is
about
that
Greenland was LOL.
the fate
But many
of
European
Belarus
countries
would be
did
very
not want to
similar
increase the military spending.
to
Germany was
Ukraine's.
very hypocritical of helping Putin with the gas.
Yeah, like when Germany sent helmets when Ukraine asked for weapons. It's like, what are you guys thinking? That this is like, oh, that this is lost already. There's a certain defeatism that the war has proven didn't need to be there. But
Doesn't look like your fault. S.T.A.L.K.E.R took all your groups out, right from the very first one.
What? I tormented myself when it was
At
that bastard.
Anton_70308
I couldn't
said,
have expected
the difference between
involvement.
Ukraine and Belarus is Russia would get to Minsk in 3 days.
yes, unfortunately, I think that if Belarus Europeanized, it would take many years for them to do that militarily as well. Well, Ukraine did it in 10 years. Well, 8 years. When you
At
look
Hugo's
at the
drawing
footage
2871 said, Poland was the only country that saw what Putin was cooking.
and the Baltics too, and Finland really, like all the countries in Eastern Europe with mandatory military service. I mean, that's all of them. That's Finland does it, the Baltics do it. Poland doesn't do it, I don't think.
Even if he won't, we'll figure it out. Rascal ordered a whole
At
lot
Raiden
of
Rising
medkits for you.
Revengeance
I can
said,
get them from his other
the
warehouse.
German government make constant mistakes, and
Where
instead of
was it
trying
again?
to fix them, They say they
Right
will
here
fix them while
at the
continuing them and
Tuscany,
making more mistakes
in
and
one
acting
of
like
the
nothing is
buildings.
happening.
So, Skiff, be honest.
Basically how
Am
governments
I an asshole?
usually end up working. Staggering to
It wasn't a good
staggering
thing
to what they want to accomplish,
but you tried to save your groups. You're not an asshole or a rat.
A rat? What does it have to do? I need some air.
Did I get what I needed? Oh no, I let him fall asleep. Oh, he already told me about the stash and I missed it? Huh. Wow, we spent all night there. It's already what time? It's already night of the next day. What?
At Anton_70308 said, when do you believe Russia will take Belarus? I'm thinking around 2030 because that's when Lukashenko said he is stepping down.
Yeah, I think
At Hugo's drawing
there's a
28
possibility that Russia will try to annex Belarus as
Yeah,
well.
Putin is a menace to Europe. He is following the Austrian painter steps, and Russia cannot stop the military spending because he bet all in on war economy, so not peace for a time.
The only way to get peace is the collapse of the Russian government. And maybe that doesn't mean for, like, in the case of Ukraine, I mean, to ensure that there won't be more war. Because Ukraine can win without the collapse of the Russian government. But the threat will be there, is what I mean. The threat to peace will always be there. Oh, shit. The stash.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, Germany has similar policies when it comes to freedom of speech to the Third Reich. A year or two ago somebody made a comment against the government and was detained and I think even put in prison.
Did they say? I mean, if you say it, you might be put in prison too, so careful. But, what
At
was it about?
Anton_70308 said, I mean Ukraine has to have the kidnapped people off the streets.
Is it S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Like, the people grabbing
At Omega Envik said, and we'll likely won't see it coming.
the what? See what coming, Omega?
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, and even when you're not actually criticizing anything, a lot of pro-Palestinians get detained for absolutely nothing just cause they don't support Israel.
That is always going
At
to be a delicate issue.
Anton_70308 said, or the conscription service thing who have set people on fire before.
Yes, I've heard about the setting people on fire. I think that was the 2014 era where we saw that. Ow. Keep in mind, a lot of the things we see about Ukraine early in the war have changed drastically since 2014. For example, paramilitary groups, they're basically non-existent
At
in
Omega
Ukraine.
Envy
Everything gets integrated into the National Guard.
The situation is both serious and ridiculous, TBH.
Is it the second letter, S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Is that group a paramilitary group, or are they integrated into the actual military? I even have the key. Yeah, I have it. Why can't I open it?
At Anton_70308.
Really?
Said. This was during the special military operation era.
Really?
At Anton_70308.
Encountering a bug of sorts?
Said. Yes, you said it correct, and they are part of the Ukrainian government. At Omega Envik. Said. This is conscription suborganization. At Nick_Nick. Said. Wo politics in the chat.
Yes, we engage in politics. You have problem. Just kidding, Nick. You are a dear friend of everyone here. If you have a problem, we'll hear you out correctly. And be respectful, of course. If anyone ever has a problem with the topics we're touching, please feel free to express yourself, and we'll at least hear you out.
Politici Malaka.
Politiki Malaka. Greek. Doesn't the key open the door? I wonder. I don't. The door is not opening. You are not Rascal, are you? What do I do? What do I do? Because it's going and 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 it's going, and then it's lost. I do not know much about the S.T.A.L.K.E.R situation. But if Omega says it's serious and ridiculous, it's definitely worth reading into what it's all about. Why is Skeef so tired all the time? Why do you always... Why is my over-encumbrance taking so long to heal? Or my... not over-encumbrance, my tiredness. Oh,
At
buddy.
Nick_Nick. Said. I mostly try to focus in helping our guys in whatever ways I can. I don't read much of the political news and stuff.
Have to be careful when somebody's making money out of information.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. BTW Misha, you know S.T.A.L.K.E.R, right?
Yeah? I know S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Pretty casually. But we've chatted, we've engaged. I like S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Ow. Ah, that's the stash. No, that's not the stash. This is a way in. Without the night vision, this is what we see. Holy smokes.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, he got eye surgery recently so that he doesn't have to wear glasses anymore, which would make cosplaying easier for him.
Hopefully that eye surgery goes wonderfully, or like the recovery goes swimmingly for him. Because, you know, sometimes it's delicate matter when it comes to the eyes. But man, hoping for the best. Oh, mamma mia. Don't eat me, mice. Don't eat me. Ah. Don't eat me, mouses. Don't push the horses. Now, you know, it's funny. You made it sound like Starion got eye surgery because of the cosplaying, which I'm sure...
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, he's doing good so far.
Good. That's good to hear. I'll send him a message and wish him the best in his recovery. Hopefully he can see okay for the or at this point, because it takes a while to be able to see again, right? I mean, I wouldn't know. So we've got a 9. Let me write this down. Man, I had a notebook. Where did I put it? Use this. Okay, so there is a cow. There's a 9. What did I get in here? What did I get in here? Through here, was it? Wasn't through here, I don't think. Gosh, this puzzle has been, or this, huh? There's 4 digits. Ah, I remember now. Gosh, I'm silly. 2. So it's 2099. Has to be. Why is Skeef staying tired? Is the question. As if he were really over encumbered. 0299. No. What about 9902? What about...
At Nick_Nick said, I had an eye surgery too, but it was not anything serious. Dude just shot some lasers at my retina cause it was kinda falling off in some places. It took less than 5 minutes. At Dmitris Vyatovas 5635
My biggest fear,
said,
guys.
Hand with fingers splayed thumbs up Ukraine. At Nick_Nick said, but then I couldn't look outside for like 3 days.
Dominican Republic. Really? Does it got like a mini LASIK thing? That's my biggest fear, guys. Like losing the ability to see. Somebody who loves video games so much, losing the ability to see, man. Not something I want to go through. Please. You understand where I'm coming from. Oh, this
At
code.
Raiden Rising Revengeance said, Dominican Republic Jamaica banana cricket.
Current as ever. Raiden Rising Revengeance. Is it not 0299? What could determine the order of those digits? Zero, 992. 2099. No, I already tried that. 0929. 92909. Yay! Just punching those 4 digits in a random order. Oh, wow. What's up with this? With all this gear, man. I'm taking it. Gotta make some cash. What? What? Rascal did it?
At Omega Envic.
Oh, really?
Said, there's literally hint on each number position LOL.
Oh!
Said,
Mamma mia! Ye bat a hooey. You're right. Wow. Wow. Oh, mamma mia, let me go. Release me from my own brain rot. Skeef, run. There's no way Rascal sold me out. But
Sorry, pal. I closed up shop. I'm getting out of here.
what?
I know everything. Better come clean.
About what? Skiff, what the hell? I bought scrap from Banzai below market price, but he agreed. Get Medul and medkits. You know he's paranoid. Wait. You went through my notes? Fuck. I thought it would be my USP, complex radio equipment. I was just looking for a partner who would transport it into the zone for a fee. When some mercs contacted me, it felt like I hit the jackpot. I would give them a list of orders, they would deliver a box of spares. Clean, fast, safe. How was I supposed to know
At
they
Niche
wanted
underscore
names,
Nick
not a profit share?
said,
Or know what they would
Mish.
do to customers. Or to me.
The helicopter is here! Dominican Republic, Dominican Republic, Dominican Republic. By the way, let me show you my Dominican Republic hat from the S.T.A.L.K.E.R of 2008. It was hosted in my city and in the stadium I frequent, and it was my first international competition, well, tournament of any kind for sports teams. I did get to see the Pan American
At
Games
Raiden Rising
in 2003,
said,
but
get to
Raiden,
the
I'm
choppa,
speaking.
At Hugo's Drawing 2871 said, I'm back, I fixed the PC.
I was telling a story.
At Hugo's Drawing 2871 said, and fucked it. At Hugo's Drawing 2871
Why didn't you come
said,
clean earlier?
and then fixed it.
Like when they put a bounty on our heads.
What was I supposed to say? Hey, I'm the reason they want to kill us?
At real underscore
I thought
Mitya
you were a traitor,
said,
but it
I
turns
just
out
walked
you're
in,
just
glad
dumb.
to see all is right with the
You
chat.
got people killed.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
it is.
I didn't.
It's
At
crazy.
What do you
Envic
want me to do?
said,
Shoot myself?
congrats,
Or go to
Hugo.
a gunfight with Skull all alone?
Hugo.
What do you want from me?
Congrats on getting some action. I'm glad you got some action, my dude.
You got us into this mess. You figure out what to do now.
Up to me. So it's up to me which side I get a slug from. The front
At
or
Hugo's
the
drawing
back.
2871.
Okay, this
said,
isn't your problem.
Face blue
and
smiling.
I didn't pay for consulting services. It's up to me.
I think I pissed him off.
You need something? I'm just here weighing my options. If I had a VIP card...
Ah, we're friends again! I can sell you all the junk in your own stash. Lovely. Yeah. Sold him the stuff in his own stash. Ah, what a nerd. Wonder why Skeef was staying over encumbered. I think I'm gonna buy the AC-12. Curious about it. I call it the war
At
trophy.
Nick
You'll always be
said,
a VIP here.
if I had a VIP card. At Hugo's drawing 2871. Said, well, Stalker 2 runs okay on my PC, goes on to the 30 FPS mark with lows of 23, and highest of 40. If I look at the sky it goes to 60 FPS. At Omega Envic. Said, I like how Quest from Call of Pripyat is integrated here.
I almost got you.
Nice Banzai locked in here.
32, 17, 21. What's that song you're singing to me?
He's asleep. Ah! Pull out the... Because I have literally no...
At Omega Envic.
You know why I call it the war trophy? Because there's only
this
one
quest.
way.
At Nick. Said, Bonsai is horking it to a radio.
Horking it. I'm using that term now.
At Omega Envic. Said, you need to get to the roof somehow, but that's all hint I can give.
I was imagining it was on the roof. Now, why is Skeef staying over encumbered? That's weird. Like, his stamina is taking way too long to recover. Stop singing, dude. I'm busy. Yeah.
At Real Mitia. Said, pork in it.
I'm gonna sell the 9x39 ammo. I'm not gonna use it.
You need something? I'm just...
Sell it all. Oh, that's the wrong ammo. Because it's just weighing me down. It's heavy. Not using it.
You'll always be a VIP here.
Porking it. And
At
the reason I
Revengeance.
called this the trophy is because...
Pork in it, amigo.
How else would this rifle make it to the zone if not as a trophy from a veteran? Kept it with him. Really weird. Why is Skeef staying with low stamina? Like, look at his stamina, how slow it's regenerating. I don't know why. What's going on there? I'm not over encumbered, am I? No. Working it. The way up. I've been there before.
At Nick. Said, he come in. At Omega Envic.
You guys see that?
Maybe sleep. At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Agatha sent Bonsai some pics.
And I just slept some. It can't be sleep. I just slept. Ah, mamma mia.
At Hugo's Drawing 2871. Said. What if simply Skiff sleeps? At Omega
It's
N.
taking too long to recover.
Said. I had to take up EXO to get through this.
Do you think it's the signal? Tiring sleep? Skeef?
At Real_Mitia. Said. Never seen a stamina regen so slow. No idea what could cause that. At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Maybe Skiff needs some relief like Bonsai. At Hugo's Drawing 2871. Said.
32.
Fixed.
17.
Fixed?
21.
I'm not sure about it
What's
being
that song you're
fixed.
singing to?
Oh, boy.
Turn it on!
What the hell are you doing? You almost lost it with that transmission.
Got it under control. It was tough without Medulin, but I managed. I installed the amp and recorded the whole thing.
At Omega Envic. Said. Don't you guys love when devs put only Progway into janky platforming section?
It wasn't janky. It was very, very good. Boing, boing, boing.
You sent me
At Hugo's
to
Drawing
look for a fake
2871.
rat so I wouldn't get in your
Said.
way?
Remember
So it
when
was
you
the
said you
Psi
trusted
Effecto.
me?
At
You were right.
Real_Mitia.
I pulled it
Said.
off,
I play Stalker for
but
the
I had to do this
platforming.
one nasty thing.
Me too.
I needed the Merc's frequencies.
Best parkour.
When I tinkered with your PDA to detect Volkov's amp, I might have added another feature. Well, if the Merc's gone comms near you, the PDA detects it.
At
and sends
Raiden
it to
Rising
me.
Revengeance.
And I find the
Said.
algorithm of their frequency
It's
of it.
stalking time and then Streloke stalks all over the zone. At Niche_Nick. Said. What's funny is there was a ladder to the roof before, but it disappears just for this one moment and then appears again soon after.
I was looking for the ladder. I was. But on the other end, like, I appreciate how GSC knows people are going to do parkour, so they leave little bonuses and extras for them. But it makes sense how Bonsai would get rid of the ladder.
Scoutmaster left at the right moment as part of your plan too?
Not exactly. He doesn't show it, but Scoutmaster's scared of the transmission. I turned it on near... Not exactly. He doesn't show it, but Scoutmaster's scared of the transmission. I turned it on near him, and he was just gone. I was lucky
You
there.
guys notice that?
Medulin and Rascal can't decide anything without him. Or without you. I can.
You guys notice that? One of the voice lines, the voice actor stopped and read the line again, and it was kept that way. The editor, the person putting in the voice line in the game, didn't catch it. It's like there's a lot of that in Bethesda games as well.
You knew Skull would be at Volkhov. Am I right?
Skiff,
Yes or no?
Yes. I made sure everyone could hear us on the radio talking about Volkov. I thought it'd be some thugs, not a merc squad.
I really did trust you.
You can think
At
whatever
Hugo's
of me,
Drawing
but I'll prove to you
2871.
it was worth trusting
Said.
me.
I
Medulin
remember
can
back
create
in the
an
original
interfering
trilogy
signal with a
days,
full
the
recording.
talking point of women
We'll
in
be
the
safe
zone.
from the transmission.
At
while
Raiden
everyone
Rising
who's coming to get
Revengeance.
us won't.
Said.
It doesn't matter how
In
cool
Bethesda,
you
it's
are if
often
your
is a
brain
little
gets
gag.
fried. Hold on. The mercs have turned their comms on.
Not a lot of campsites in the burnt forest. Sweep them all. No prisoners this time. If you find any
Damn. We don't have much time. Our only hope now is Medulin and his interference signal. Good luck to us. We're gonna need it. And I'm not going anywhere, so chill.
Skiff, Scoutmaster here. We're being watched. I spotted a crew on my way back.
Banzai recorded the whole transmission. We need Medulin to decipher it ASAP, but he's drunk as a skunk.
You picked the perfect time to get him drunk. Okay, I got it. I'll sober him up. You deal with that squad.
Do it. Is the ladder back up? The ladder's back up. It is not. I've got ways of dealing that with that squad as well, so. Level it is. Oh, it's these boys? I'm gonna try to talk to him. You don't want to talk? Okay. Didn't want to talk. Oh no, I'm shooting into a wall. The geometry here isn't correct for what I want to accomplish there.
@Nick_Nick
Dude, man.
said, I am hiding here.
I'm hiding here.
@Raiden Rising Revengeance said, taking cover. @Real_Mitia said, where do you get the 8x scope at this stage of the game?
Gotcha, motherfucker!
He turned it around in the last second.
Fought them off, and I'm gathering our men. Come on over. We'll discuss the latest news.
@Nick_Nick said, LOL. @Raiden Rising Revengeance said, that was very comedic.
Wow, that was
Hugo's
so
Drawing
funny.
2871 said, I would like if GSC left the Chucky Burkey voice line in the English dub. @Raiden Rising Revengeance said, Cricky.
Cricky, indeed. Cricky, indeed. Now you will experience the full power of the dark side. Right, through here.
I screwed us all over, the bastard. I told you so, didn't I? What do we do now?
Calm down for starters. We've got a deadly radio wave on our hands, but we'll figure it all out. We have to.
Okay, yeah, I see where you're going with that.
Skull now knows where we are. The first squad was a recce. The main squad will be here soon.
Reconnoitering.
Banzai hasn't pulled any more stunts?
I paid him a visit. He won't pull anything, or it's on him. Do you need me? If not, I'll get back to work.
Go. You're in charge of the interference signal. We're on the defenses. Skiff, you're with us, right?
I'm in. What's the plan?
Reinforce the perimeter, organize fortifications. We don't have much time, so we'll have to prioritize. They won't strike from the west, as the field is a kill zone. I bet they'll come from the northwest or northeast. They could sneak in along the buildings.
Like this.
Or on the south, from the ruins. Or near Bonsai. Knowing Skull, he's coming in hot. So pick one to make it easier.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. I like Scoutmaster's VA.
What if we
good.
prioritize the south part?
I doubt
They're all
the main
good.
force will come from there, but it's a good place to set up tripwires. We'll cover Bonsai and Medulin.
The northeast. What do you think of the fortifications there?
If I was Skull, I'd have the main squad strike from there. They'd find cover by the building and the stage. Easy to sneak up on us.
Why should we focus on the northwest part?
It's our weak spot. In the south and northeast, the landscape is to our advantage. In the northwest, we have the weakest fortifications.
I'm ready to take my pick.
I'm all ears.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. I love how the camera bug during dialogue still persists since the release LOL.
Camera bug. What's the camera bug?
Let's deal with the northeast first.
Roger. I'll cover from the rooftop. I'm a better shot than I am a runner. If everything goes to hell, climb up to the roof.
Scoutmaster, what do I do?
Grab a gun and go cover Medulin. And get some decent guns for us. Skiff, what type of weapon do you need?
At Omega Envik. Said. They have really put effort into searching for codes to make them somewhat entertaining. At Nick_Nick. Said. I chose south, interesting to see what your choice looks like.
I just went for the what sounds like it will be the hottest firefight.
At Hugo's Drawing 2871.
I need a
Said,
medium-range gun.
will you do a
And the
video
more
review
ammo,
of the
the
Dominican
better.
Republic DLC?
Since you're my VIP
At Raiden
clients
Rising
today,
Revengeance.
would you prefer the
Said,
local option or the
When
foreign
Skiff is
one?
in a dialogue with someone but he doesn't look at them directly but like next to them, and then when they talk it pulls over to them.
Right, he was looking at the map drawn on the board here. See to the right, Skeef was looking at that for the attack. That's a map of the camp. Foreign or local? What would local be? Foreign be? Or local?
Local's better.
Don't panic. I'll get you your guns. I'll sort it all out.
I'll get a Dnipro.
And this is my gift to you. If they storm us at night, NVGs are way better than
At
a
Raiden
flashlight.
Rising Revengeance.
Fuck.
Said.
I'll leave the camp for a
Oh,
single day.
but the
and
bug
what have
still
they done?
happens in other places.
We'll deal with the fortifications. You get some rest. You won't sleep through an assault op anyway.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Foreign NATO Local Warsaw. At Hugo's Drawing 2871. Said. I need to share the biggest bug that has ever happened to me in Stalker 2 ha 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 ha. At Nick_Nick. Said. Foreign is fora. At Real_Mitya. Said. Funny that in this particular instance, foreign is a 5.45 weapon. At Nick_Nick. Said. Which is weird.
Yeah, 'tis indeed unusual. Man, I wish I had the personal stash in this area.
Get some sleep. You'll need your strength.
Yeah.
We'll take care of security and fortifications.
And local is what? Dnipro?
Rise and shine. It's on. Only bandits so far. No mercs in sight. The bag with the gun from Rascal is at your door.
At Raiden Rising
I'm in
Revengeance.
position and waiting for
Said.
you.
Well, the Fora isn't actually a local weapon though, right? It's just a licensed gun.
That's correct. Yeah, I
At
knew it was at
Hugo's
Dnipro.
drawing 2871. Said. Hey misha, escuchaste la lista de reproducción que pase por Discord.
Todavía no lo he hecho. When did you do it? A few days ago? Or recently? I can always go back to grab this. Give me the outbreak. Great. Can Banzai at least let me look through night vision? Or he's locked in, isn't he? Oh, great. Freaking
At Raiden
great.
Rising Revengeance. Said. No oblas Spanish colonial places. At Omega Envic. Said. Fora is not real weapon. At
Yeah, it is.
Omega Envic. Said. It's stalker version of Ford rifle.
I think it's a Tavor,
At Omega
actually.
Envic. Said. 221 to be precise.
I think the Fort 221 is a Tavor.
At Hugo's drawing 2871.
Made under license,
Said.
no?
It's on hashtag music. I shared on 13th on December, haha.
I don't believe I have, then. Maybe I did, and I forgot. There's the ladder. What's with the objectives not being marked?
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. It's a Peruvian Taver, I think. At Hugo's drawing
Peruvian-
2871.
Gosh. Raiden,
Said.
you gotta make
I
good
like the
jokes,
nickname,
man.
Hugo. At
You-
Omega Envic.
You gotta make good
Said.
jokes, man.
Yes, it's TAR 21 effectively. At Hugo's drawing 2871. Said. I just saw the Discord. At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Yugoslavia. At Hugo's drawing 2871. Said. XDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDD
Making funny noises.
At Hugo's drawing 2871. Said. Yugoslavia. At Nick_Nick. Said. Hork in it. At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. WDYM jokes. I could have sworn it was a licensed taver but from Peru.
Why? Like, why from Peru? Nice shot, Skeef.
The generator! Someone turn it on! I'm almost done with the deciphering! The main squad is here!
Oh no. They're everywhere. Come on, why is the door half open? Come on, Skeef, you know
At
better.
Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. I wouldn't know, I only read it LOL.
If you're sure, just think you have, tell us what to do. With the
About as tricky as listening to.
Zombies. Skip, help me finish off these poor bastards. We need to find out if Skull's here anywhere.
At Hugo's drawing 2871. Said. Pain.
Pain. Like I never imagined. The worst thing I could have done was actually grab anything that wasn't my... Man, I wish I could have just repaired my M4, because that I could look through night vision in. But nah. Tis what is. Tis what tis. Wait, there's more.
At Nick_Nick. Said. The transmission was just Iskra's messages.
So that's what Iskra listens to all day. Huh.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. The transmission was Nick's fanfic about Agatha and Victoria. At Hugo's drawing 2871. Said. Enemy AI is accurate, friendly AI is dumb. At Nick_Nick. Said. GUH.
Ugh. Let's go hunt down the zombies. What? Oh, you were here. Oh, hit a thing. Can I look through the hollow on this? Yeah, I can look through the hollow. I should have just used this piece of crap.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. I feel like friendly AI is supposed to miss shots since you're supposed to actually play the game and kill enemies and not let the game do everything for you.
I think friendly AI is only supposed to be a different target for your enemies. That way they don't all shoot you. Gosh, this rifle sucks. There we go. Get rid of all the zombies.
I didn't see Skull among them. Did you?
I don't think I did. You don't sound so good.
It's my heart. I'm not really fit for these adventures anymore. I'd appreciate a med kit.
Okay, I'm coming. Where's your heart?
Thank you. I think I'm done. Time to hang my gun up on the wall and retire.
Don't forget about the transmission. It almost forced me to retire.
So, quiet now, though. We fought them off.
Fuck! It's
Skull! Run to Medulin!
He's down here, isn't he? Let's see. What's we doing?
Skiff, where are you? Come to Banzai's. We got quite the crowd here.
Oh, right. Inside the hole.
Hello. This is a strange place, full of artifacts and mutants. But
Appropriate
finding a real
conversation.
thrill is mission fucking impossible.
See you around.
Is he supposed to say something?
No surgeon.
I'm supposed to walk in through
Without
there.
saying goodbye like rascal. Here's the deal. You're gonna give me the interfering signal. Did I get that right, Doctor? Or you take turns listening to Zombie FM until one of you changes your mind.
At Nick_Nick.
You let me leave
Said.
back at Volkov.
LMAO.
Now it's my turn. Put the gun
At
down
Nick_Nick.
and leave.
Said.
We're even, right?
I think you gotta
Go
enter through the
fuck
crack in the
yourself.
wall.
Surprise, huh? Drop the gun.
If it were Red Dead Redemption, it would have
Admit
failed my.
underscore
It would have failed me.
Said.
You know what, rascal?
Or the hole, more like.
Aren't you just a
At
merchant who
Nick_Nick.
didn't know anything?
Said.
If you get out of here
Yeah.
right now, you'll live.
I got it under control. Run.
If you won't listen to me, listen to Skiff.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
Absolute
Said.
gangster.
No bonsai don't dash. Jolly good day skiff. Beautiful day to take a stroll along the outside of Buckingham
Alright.
Palace.
And you
You know
guys
what? I'm
are
gonna
alive.
mute the chat. I'm trying to take the
did.
quest seriously. Raiden, what was that? Oh, that's the weapon. That's the weapon. It's gotta be it.
At Nick_Nick.
I can't
Said.
believe
EETLED.
Banzai's crazy idea worked. I was right on time, and we pulled through. If I ever write a memoir, it'll be impossible to read. Mayhem, farce,
At
tragedy,
Hugo's Drawing
in only 30
2871.
minutes.
Said. Is
what
it worth it?
matters is that it all ended well. Almost. How's Banzai?
He was transmitting the recording to the mercs until he fainted. He didn't get zombified, but
What is?
that's all I can say for sure.
What do we do with him? Let him stay at the camp after all? What do you think, Skiff?
Banzai's plan saved us. Kicking him out after this would be low.
I guess. But we will have a talk about where good intentions and dumb decisions can lead. But the most important gift from Banzai, and you, Medulin, is the last-ditch weapon. As long as we have the transmission, Kaskovi remains safe.
This quest is very
Humankind turns
revealing.
everything into a weapon.
Wow.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
Thank you, Skiff.
Said.
Here,
Feed
what's
bonsai to a
ours
chimera.
is yours.
Plus, there's a lot to be taken from the mercs. Skull, in particular. Do that, and we'll put the camp back in order.
Wow, not bad money.
Hey, soldier. Don't forget to breathe. You did everything you needed to.
Rascal did good.
Hold on. I need a minute. I'm shaking.
So
At
this is it.
Nick_Nick.
My new
said
home.
Camaro.
I earned it honestly.
Would
with
you be
my
so
blood.
kind as to bugger off?
Who would have thought?
And is this where it all wraps up? Yes. And when we wake up in the morning, this is a whole new camp.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Rascal chewed bubblegum and kicked ass, and he was all out of gum. At Nick_Nick.
Ugh, yucky.
Now leave Kaskavai for a minute.
This is the guy from earlier. It's morning. Oh, a pool. For splishing and splashing.
We fought them off. The camp is open.
I heard him say that the camp is open now. Let me see what this is about here. Banditi.
At Nick_Nick. Said. You can go back now.
I know, Nick. I just wanted to shoot some bandits. You know. I'm sure you know. Banditis. Did I trip on a tripwire or something? Quests.
Either that, or there's an emission coming.
Skiff?
Have
It's
your
Skiff,
tools.
right? Sorry, my memory's been kinda off.
Are these the tools you were looking for?
They are. Here, for your time. And you found a good riddle in the process. That one with the solder.
Money for a simple quest.
If nothing comes out of it, I'll revert it.
Fix all my stuff. Whoa! Basically, all the quests paid, I had to pay back in. Hopefully, my stuff is still here. Yeah, it is. Hey, look! Did you guys notice that when a bag is open, now there's an empty bag model?
Said. Solder.
Solder?
At Nick_Nick.
And let's try out this rifle, which is oddly similar to what we started the stream series with. Let's get it fixed up.
I wish I had a decent guide to take me to Pripyat. Maybe then I'd risk the trip.
Just ran out of ammo for this rifle. Oops, wrong.
At Nick_Nick said, the empty bags are not new.
I can imagine they've been there for a while, but I've just never really paid attention to it because I'm a little distracted. And now I'm impressed, which means I get the joy of finding the bags, and you get the joy of telling me they've been there a while. Like, where's my brain? It's a win-win. It looks like I don't have a whip. I don't have a whip in this playthrough because I haven't... Yeah, this playthrough I don't have a whip. That's alright.
Banzai is our golden goose. Learns how to fix stuff faster than lightning, yet doesn't
There's
know
a
the money
gun on the
prices
ground
for
stuck
his
in
work.
geometry. Can you
With
hear
his
it?
prices, I can triple my profit margin. If I had a VIP card,
Here, there's your VIP card. At Dnipro. And your own notes, I'll sell them
At
back to you.
Nick_Nick said, yeah, you are not a gamer if you don't know about the empty bag models.
It's because I was distracted hating A-Life.
At Hugo's Drawing 2871 said, XDDDD.
you'll always be
At
a
Hugo's
VIP.
Drawing 2871 said, gun is fucking. At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, you're not a real gamer if you don't goon to geometry pixels.
Somebody explained to me what gooning was yesterday.
Hi, I need some help.
I
Don't
forgot
worry,
what it
it's
was,
for a
but it
good
was
cause.
pretty
It'll
disgusting.
be a win-win situation. I gave up radio, and I'm learning to fix gear. I'm doing all I can with the tools I've got, but I need better ones for calibrating. Oh, the things I could do with
Oh, this
those.
reminds me
I
of
installed an
Call of
awesome scope for
Pripyat.
Scoutmaster,
That's
and
what
craft some
was it.
more
Iskra?
for Rascal
Who
to
mentioned
sell.
it? Who was it that mentioned it?
When he's eating some fresh cod rookies, the veteran
Said that mentioned Call of Pripyat.
Fine. I'll go look for your tools.
Thanks for looking out for me, even now. There's a stash at the C2 boiler house. Gotta be there.
At Raiden Rising
Keep it easy,
Revengeance
no passwords this time.
said, the mastery of baiting. At Nick_Nick said,
Here we
gooning
are.
is
I
horking
can't.
it. At Omega Envic said,
Yeah, Omega.
as I said, yeah. At Omega Envic said, the
That's cool
tools quests.
I like it. I like this quest. I'm gonna use this rifle quite a bit now. Pre-installed, so I don't need to add it. I'll take aiming speed, aiming accuracy over the others. Red decrease. It already has this. It already has this.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, Call of Pripyat is ruining gaming.
Call of Pripyat has ruined gaming. That is correct.
Stop by. Good to see you.
You know, secretly, I was hoping that this would be, when I saw the name of that there was a secret weapon, or a new weapon called the GP37B2. Yeah, that anomaly is gonna kill some free stalkers, I know it. I was kind of hoping that it was a new model with a more low-profile rail, because this weapon still has a huge optic on it. It's massive.
At Omega Envic said, Defo, at Raiden Rising Revengeance, no upscaling, no dithering, game can be finished in under 3 hours, maximum 15 to 16 hours. At Nick_Nick said, and Call of Duty saves gaming. At Omega Envic said, no paid AI generated skills.
What are you talking about? Call of Pripyat still? In the boiler room C2. Yebat Nahui. Are there more quests in this area? We're done with the quest, right? With the 5 hours of content to... Man, that's...
At Omega Envic.
In a serious playthrough?
I meant skins, but you get my point, XD.
Ah. gonna finish the tools quest, and then we can wrap up the stream. If you guys enjoyed yourselves, great. If you didn't, dang it.
Raiden Rising Revengeance.
Maybe next time.
Said. Ye bat neui. At Omega Envic. Said. COD Bo 7 literally sells AI generated skins.
Which is insane. Like, I don't mind if you use AI, but do something. Don't let it, like, don't let the AI do it for you. That's where I draw the line with AI stuff.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said.
Oh, these
play
rats
the
are hard to
Japanese
kill.
baseball game after this. Nick.
I won't be able to because
Said,
I moved the PlayStation.
When's the S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 review, Miss Haha?
Well, good thing I played this before finishing the review, because there's some things I wish to add to it. So, tis what tis. But I want to get it done by the end of the year. More mutants. What? What was that? A buck. This only has 3-shot burst. Why did GSC even call this thing a new weapon? It's literally a downgrade from
2871. Said. S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2-2. At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Mission. At Omega Envic. Said. Depends. At Omega Envic. Said.
Here's my 3-shot burst.
Is more controllable.
Here's my 3-shot burst. And I think the standard one already has it. Alright, let's read the description for it properly. A rare modification to the GP-37 designed for the German Navy. Its key distinction from the base version is the replacement of its automatic fire with a 3-round burst mode.
Real men use mind control to shoot bullets.
It was released in limited run and failed to find favor. Well, I can absolutely see why. It failed to find favor. No kidding.
At Niche_Nick. Said.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done?
Omega Envic. Said. No, GP-37 doesn't have 3-round burst. At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. German Navy? There's no German Navy _Rizitas : _Rizitas : Rizitas : Rizitas : Rizitas. At Hugo's Drawing 2871. Said. I sent the video of the anomaly that I found on an NPC.
On an NPC or in an NPC? This absolutely sucks, and I upgraded it even to give it the best shot at not sucking, and it still sucks. Nice prank, GSC. This new weapon is quite...
At Niche_Nick. Said. Callan _Rizit ass.
That's not how you spell risitas, Nick. It's like little laughs, but in Spanish. Una risa is a laugh. Risitas is little laughs. His name is Little Laughs.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Guys, I know this is random, but can we just take a moment to appreciate noise cancelling? At
It's
Omega Envic.
literally
Said,
what
on
saved
range, it's
this
actually
from the
preferable
mercs.
since 3-round bust is more controllable.
But good okay, so with a fully automatic rifle, I can still do 3-round bursts if I have a good trigger finger. You're not really gonna go full send anyway, but sometimes a mag dump comes in handy. Oh, that's right, I gave away my detector to the guy.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said, 3-round what? At Nick_Nick. Said, noise cancelling is ruining hearing.
That's right, Nick. Before they started canceling waves, one could actually appreciate the sound in its truest form. With noise.
At Nick_Nick. Said, Damn Omega.
I think I need to go there. I think there's one way to do it, which is going up there. Omega. I remember when I played paintball, there was a ramping mode. Ramping is kind of like the full auto of paintball. The difference is when you're ramping, you have to use your both fingers. It's not like you lay your finger on the trigger and it's a liability issue.
2871 said, how does noise cancelling ruins hearing?
It's a joke, Hugo. It doesn't. You're fine. But back to the 3-round burst thing. I remember that the ramping mode for a league called the
At
PSP
Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said,
was
I'm playing Skyrim right now.
ramping mode that was 3-shot burst. And people were saying, oh, the 3-shot burst is ruining ramping. Which is funny because, you know, we joke about, so Ugo, the joke about the thing ruining the other thing is that there's always people complaining about something ruining something. And I was complaining jokingly that A-Life ruined S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2. So, but it kind of caught on and now everything ruins everything. Like, clearly Call of Pripyat ruined gaming when it came out. The spaghetti. What the spaghetti? Really? That wasn't the way. Let's do all the thing again. Raiden, why would you even play Skyrim? It's literally a Bethesda game made by Xbox. And
At
Xbox
Hugo's Drawing
ruined gaming.
2871 said, 3-round bursts ruined my marriage. At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said, Skyrim ruined marriages. At Nick_Nick. Said, Hugo is ruining Migueling. At Omega Envic.
Yes.
Said, posted in videos classic meme about full autos in buildings XD.
I don't doubt that there is utility to the things you describe, Omega. I'm just putting the case forward that how would one get to that? Do I like... Oh! No, clearly not.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said, Misha is ruining my Instagram direct messages.
What do you mean?
At Nick_Nick. Said, Victoria is ruining me drooling face.
What?
At Nick_Nick. Said, I mean what?
Yeah, what? Victoria's ruining Malachite. Malachite.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Birch is ruining me smiling face with sunglasses.
You guys actually think that Victoria and Birch and all those chicks have time for you boys? Like the only 3 women in the zone. How do I get to those tools, man? Ah. If I just, you know.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. I lied, my heart is with Papa Deggy. At Nick_Nick.
Oh.
Said. Misha, you have to parkour inside the biling.
I see it. Yes. Oh, Mamma Mia. You were there all along, all along, all along, all along, all along? Why didn't you say so?
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Dev is ruining Pripyat.
Yeah, watch 3-round burst being superior indoors against a Bure.
At Hugo's drawing 2871. Said. Mama MIA.
Mamma mia. Yeah.
At Nick_Nick. Said. Barrier was horking it quietly.
He was horking it alright.
At Nick_Nick.
Look
said,
at this guy.
And you had to ruin
Damn.
his fun.
Damn, he got him killed. Looking for the tools. Yikes. Sucks to be that free stalker. So let's see.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
Maybe we can do it from
said.
Yeah.
Horkin.
Raiden ruined everything. Raiden, you ruined gaming. Now everything is horking. Yes! Oh, look at those fancy tools. For caliber. There's gotta be some sort of Easter egg about something. Right? Whee! Horking it. Raiden ruined everything.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said.
You have
Misha
something?
is ruining YouTube.
Oh no, boys, you are so screwed. Because I'm not gonna throw the grenade at you. Oh, don't attack me.
At Nick_Nick. Said. Raiden is horkin' digging.
That was my last grenade. Would you kindly not shoot at me? I'm gonna loot your friends if that's okay. I want the water. Working it.
I'm digging this.
Ah, dang it. I wasted my armor-piercing rounds on the rats. Way to be silly. I literally
Omega
have a
Envic
case. Ah,
said,
that's right. This
I literally have case of X ruining Y for the MMOs, and it's hilarious how many times I heard that by people who don't understand problems that games have.
Yeah. Everything is ruining everything as far as everything is concerned. So you always have people complaining that such thing ruins such thing. It is what it is, and you can either cry and be mad about things or just laugh about it and accept that it's not perfect and maybe wait until it gets fixed and made better. What else are you gonna do? I mean, you can also just not participate, not buy, not consume. That's a choice.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance said, Japan is ruining baseball.
The Dodgers are ruining baseball. How many times have I heard that in the last few months? Man, I don't love the Dodgers historically as a team. I'm not particularly a fan. But you can't hate on them and say that they're ruining baseball. They're doing what every team should, which is doing everything they possibly can to win instead of doing everything they possibly can to make the business a lean, money-making model. Like, the Dodgers are in it to win baseball games, and other teams are in it to make money.
Miguel's are ruining Mishas. At Omega Envic said, exactly, but people want to be miserable cunts and want those who are enjoying content to hate it.
There goes the monetization for this video. YouTube hates that word Omega, you know? It's fine. Yeah, I can get rid of it in the editor, but they absolutely hate that word. They don't just demonetize the video, they actually block it if their bots detect it. It's incredible.
Oh, hey. You need something or just chatting?
Oh, I'm giving you your tools.
I got you those tools from the stash.
Let me see. Wow. Wow. Skiff, that's one hell of a treasure you found. So much better than I thought. I can work miracles with these tools.
At Raiden Rising
Revengeance
Revengeance
some scrap. Feel free to stop by another time and I'll make you into a Terminator.
At Niche_Nick
I tell the others to stop by too.
said,
I've got a package of
Onu
gizmos
Omegas
for
are ruining
Just didn't have
monetization.
the tools to equip them
At
until
Omega
now.
Envic
A decent suit for
said,
Medulin, NVGs
Jesus
for
Christ on a motorcycle.
Scoutmaster.
Great.
Oh, hey. You
No more
Stop
tools
by.
quests? That was the last tools quest. I was horping. I was horping. Look at that. Wow.
Veteran stalker asks some rookies, when does a mutant happen?
Bad. Yeah. And I have a personal stash. Love it. Oh yeah. I did not like this rifle at all.
At Niche_Nick said, Horp in it.
Going back with the M4, I did like that rifle a lot. He was in there horking it. Horping it. Gentlemen, are you guys enjoying yourselves? Are you guys enjoying yourselves?
Banzai is whipping up a gift for you. To say sorry.
After he almost got us killed? Nah, that won't fly. He's in the doghouse while he works his fingers to the bone as payback. He can take that gift and show it. That was some of my genius marketing. A story about a wandering anomaly in the burned forest that always has artifacts.
At Raiden
Tell it
Rising
a couple of
Revengeance
times by the fire,
said,
they will spread it
I
around.
forgot about the game night
Folks will
_cry
come
colon
looking,
colon underscore
and
cry
where will they
colon
buy
colon
stuff?
underscore cry colon colon underscore cry colon colon underscore cry. At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
Raiden,
Said.
don't
just
stress
realized.
about that.
At Nick_Nick. Said. Wouldn't be here if I wasn't.
Good. Because I'm going to wrap up the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it, though.
If
How
I
long
had
were
a
we
VIP
online?
card, I would have given it to you already.
Like 2.5 hours, maybe? So that means, yeah, 2 hours, almost 3 hours. So that means it took us, like, the whole 5 hours to beat. Maybe more. Yeah, it took us more than 5 hours to beat the DLC, which is quite something. It's a substantial amount of content.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance. Said. Damn.
Damn.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
I'm sorry.
Said. Miss her always leaving me.
Listen, I gotta do life things too,
At Raiden
my
Rising
friends.
Revengeance.
Please.
Said. Miss her is ruining my life _pardon.
Please go easy on me, dear friends. Please. Oh no, mamma mia, not your life. I don't want to ruin your life. So, yeah. About the game nights before we wrap up. It's tricky for me because currently it's night for you guys, but to me it's the middle of the afternoon. And there's just usually stuff going on outside of YouTube on a Saturday afternoon. If you guys were in the same hemisphere as I, yeah, game nights would be more feasible. But most of the guys who come out to stream are in Europe. So for me, it's difficult, the game nights. That said, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful night and that you guys enjoyed this brief stint of episodes for the stream right after the PlayStation stream. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Whenever it will be, I'll announce it with plenty of time to anticipate. So,
At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
Nick
said. Just move to Europe, bro. Czechia best place. At Nick_Nick.
Thank you for
said. Miss her just moved to Europe.
I understand that, and I love visiting Europe, but it's not so simple. Thank you, though. Take good care, my friends, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers. Now, before we go.
At Can't Gomerite. Said. Dominican Republic, 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 Dominican Republic. At Nick_Nick. Said.
Oh, Raiden, I'm not gonna let you.
At Raiden Rising Revengeance.
I'm gonna time it perfectly.
Said. Dominican Republic, 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 Jamaica, 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 Jamaica.